Hey, it's Risa G coming in from her cluttered kitchen for another Tool Tuesday. This one I thought I would talk about some of the more interesting gadgets and tools in my kitchen. Things that you might not recognize or things that you might find interesting. I use one of them every single day. And the other is a little less often, but still often enough to mention. Okay, now the first one is what they call an Alaskan knife. I know there's another name for it, but I can't think of it. An Alaskan knife. And this one I got as a gift from the mother of my son's best friend when he was little. She knew I was obsessed with Nigella Lawson, who had just come into the American market with Nigella Bites, and she used one of these knives to cut herbs. So she bought one for me for my birthday, and I use it every day. I use it either for herbs or I use it for cutting up the dog food in the bowl. See, it's very easy. Just hold the whatever it is. All right, and then you just rock it back and forth. It rocks. And then you just rock it back and forth. And, you know, that's what you do. Rock it back and forth. I use it mainly, as I said, for cutting up the dog food in the bowl. But I also use it for fresh herbs. I've also seen one with two blades. That's like, you know, two blades next to each other. It's a very handy thing to have, especially if you do cook with a lot of fresh herbs. That's the first thing. Next one I saw on Rachel Ray's show many years ago. She had a segment that she called Stump the Rach, which was a little game that she did with whoever the guest was, where they'd pull some weird thing out of a trunk and try to stump her as to what it was. And so she showed this thing, and I don't know the name of it, but what it is it was supposed to, like, you know, you're supposed to wet the bottom and stick it to the counter, and then you can lift these sides or not. And what it is it's a thing to hold Ziploc bags so that you can fill it with one hand, which I find very useful, especially when I have, let's say, a pot of beans or something. You got a heavy thing, so I hold the thing down and then, you know, and then fill the bag. I find it very useful, especially when I'm making stock and I want to lay it flat in the freezer, to store it in the freezer. Very useful. I don't know what it's called, but it is very useful. And the last thing is from Pampered Chef, and looks like a fan, but what it is something so that you can drain with one hand. You can, especially if you don't have one of those lids with the drain in it, to drain pasta or beans or something into the sink without losing, you know, without losing your liquid. It's great. It's just, I can't really show you, but you put it on, you hold it on to it with the handle. You put the handles together and you just spill out the stuff. It's great. Very useful. I don't know if they still sell them, but if they do, that's where you can get it. I think some other companies make it too. I've seen something like it that's a little more thicker silicone. But I got mine from Pampered Chef. Anyway, those are my 3 tools for Tool Tuesday. If you have any other tools you'd like me to learn about, or ones that you like, put it in the notes in the bottom, and I will do a little bit of investigation on my own. And maybe I'll do a video on your favorite tools, things that my subscribers like. So I hope you liked this Tool Tuesday. If you did, please like the video and subscribe and hit that bell. And thanks for sitting down at my table once again. Bye.